Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be back with you guys again. It's been quite a journey to finally be getting back to making these videos. These past few months have been challenging. I feel like I say that but every time I come back, but really I this time has really been something insane. I have so many amazing things to tell you guys. Mostly today, I want to focus on doing like a review on all of the items that I've been using, from makeup to even some stuff like body spray, and even some like stuff that I recently got into. So if you guys know, it's going to be just a review of everything that I've been doing, and basically, or actually, everything that I've been using for makeup. And the reason why I'm getting back into using makeup, not that I didn't do before, but not at this level as I'm doing now, is because you guys know I suffer from rosacea, which, if you guys know, I just want to make sure this is on. Yes, it's on. Rosacea is, oh my gosh, like I got rosacea, and I think maybe I've always had it. I just didn't really know. But basically, when it was COVID time, like I started wearing the masks, because it was mandatory. And I noticed like a couple of times after wearing the mask that my face just broke out unlike anything I've ever seen before. And it was terrible. I COVID didn't happen like in March. I didn't go to see the doctor until about January 2021. It was how long like I had to do that because I had to wait um, for some insurance things, and so I had it for a long time, and then I was prescribed some cream. That didn't work so well, and then it got really bad, and it was terrible. Finally, last year, I finally found like a doctor that I was like, okay, my mom had been going to this doctor, and I just wanted to try it, and so I went, and I finally got prescribed some medication, some face cream, and that cream that I had before. So it did work, and it just comes and goes, like rosacea can be really bad. Like I still don't know what sets it off, although I know that when I'm working out or I'm taking a shower in hot water, like my face, I do notice it gets really red. But it's so after I take a shower and I cool down or anything, that's when it's not as visible, but it's still there. And so, but I recently started doing some research and maybe getting some different types of creams out there, just to help me out. And I have used this one, which I bought at Walmart. It's rosacea. I just wanted something different, and I didn't want to wait to get an appointment. And I was like, I just want to do something for me. I just want to get rid of it. So it's worked pretty good so far. It really is. It's worked good so far. It dries out my skin a little bit. Um, as I do have to make sure that I definitely moisturize a lot, before, um, and definitely after when I wake up, like I can feel a little bit of that dryness in the areas because I mostly have it here, and you can kind of see a little bit of the bumps here. Um, Here you can kind of see right there. So it's like a desperation, frustration. But after I've been using this, like it's definitely gotten better. Um, I know there's some people that have really, really bad, and I'm sorry, but so far this one, for the amount that I have, like it's worked pretty good. So I definitely would try it out, and just be careful out with like the dryness on the skin, because it definitely dries out. But because it's been getting better, I have been getting back into doing makeup, which I'm really excited. Like I love makeup. Like before rosacea, like I would wear makeup a lot of the times, and and I've tried just about as many things as you can think of. Like I tried Estee Lauder, Double Wear, I tried MAC, um, I tried Fenty. I tried a lot of makeup brands out there. I've also tried Bare Minerals, which in my last video you probably know I wasn't too fan of it after a while. Like I just like, oh, that's okay, you know. And it was a little pricey, so that's the only thing. I'm like, oh, I hope I use it, you know, because like I don't want to buy it and then just be like, oh, well, there's that money. So, um, and I also bought the Dior, uh, the one with like a spray. I gave it to my mom. So that one, I gave it back to my mom, and I don't know, like I want to try it again. Like I really, really do. I, I think I just maybe wasn't in the right mindset to use it at that time, but I did try, which I found on like a video, the Elf Halo Glow Liquid filter, which guys, this works really well. Like I used it like the first day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. Um, it's really good. I think it should have a little bit more shades. This one, I still feel like it works for me. But the first time I tried it, I loved it, and I really love like how liquidy it is, but it's not like too much. And I love like I can just like put it on like that. It really takes away from it, and it's just so easy to carry and easy to hold. It's just I really really like it, and it works really really well. I do want to try though, which I actually went to Ulta, and because I got the little magazine for like the it's Mother's Day, I think it's coming up, and they had like the contour sticks that, and the I'm not really much into blush. I feel like it never looks right on me. Like I don't know. I used to, but not anymore. But like the Halo Glow one, the highlight, I really want to try the contour stick. And I actually went to an Ulta store that's close by my house, and they didn't have it, which I was like, how do you guys not have like how do you guys like promote this and not having your store? Like I was like, oh, why is it not here? And they didn't even it's not like it like they ran out. They just didn't have it, which I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm a little surprised. Maybe because you have to order it online. I don't know. But I really want to try it, and I think it's a pretty good price for $9. You know, I mean, I wouldn't mind paying $5, but I guess we'll have to do it 9. But I really want to try it, and then I'll tell you guys how much it is. So, because I went that time and I was like, I have to get something for like contour, I tried. Now, guys, have you heard of this brand called Essence? One of my best friends told me about it, and I love it. I love I love their lip gloss. I love their mascara, which I'll get into it, is like really good. And some of like their cream stuff is also amazing. But they don't, from what I know, they don't have like a contour stick. So I was like, oh, I really want one. You know, I've never had one, and I feel like I need a contour a little bit more. So, but what I did is I did bought like a long lasting foundation, which is a way darker. And I just kind of use it as like my contour. And I was like, well, you know, I might as well try it. It's okay. You know, I still am curious about the e.l.f. Contour stick though. But this as like a foundation, it's all right. I did notice though that it does dry out my skin a little bit. So, um, I do like the Essence materials, maybe not so much the foundation. I'm still a little on the fence about the foundation, but everything else is great. Like their lip glosses are the best. And oh, the jelly primer. I bought their jelly primer for makeup creping, hydrating, and refreshing. So it works pretty good. The only thing though is that like I noticed that when I put it like right here where my rosacea is, it started burning a little bit, and I was like, I don't think that's a good. I don't think that's good. But I also bought their concealer, which is with aloe vera, so I guess you know that's good, and it's vegan, which I'm like, well, I I guess it's good. This one's actually really good. I actually really like it. You can tell I have concealer on a little bit. Yeah, yeah. I do. So I actually do really like it, which is actually a really, really good concealer. And I've used like, oh, what concealers have I used? I just can't even think of all the ones I've used. The last one I bought before this one, because I really wasn't into concealer for a while, was Dior's concealer. I actually like it. The only thing though is that I felt like the girl that bought that helped me, I think she got it a little too dark for my skin. Which I'm like, shouldn't it be lighter? And I was like, why am I buying this? It shouldn't be lighter. I should have said something, but sometimes when you're in these places, you're like, oh, yeah, go ahead. Like I should have been like, hey, I don't think this is gonna work as well. But anyways, so that was one thing. Another thing that I bought with Essence was like the Reduce Primer Balancing and Calming, which is actually really good. It's supposed to reduce redness. So what I do is I put a little bit like where my rosacea is, and it works pretty good. I like it, and I like that it's like really really small, like the opening, and it's like green, which is like this is really nice. I like it. The I put tons of like moisturizers on my skin because I always feel like I just want to have like the most moisturizing that I can have. Especially now with like the creams that I'm using for my rosacea, like I just feel like it just dries out everything, and I just don't want to feel dry on my face because it's itchy. Okay, so another thing that I bought, which was like a while ago, I think this was back in like, oh gosh, last year in July. So I went to California in July of last year, which was like really fun. Um, and before I went, I had to do some stuff, and I stopped by Elf or I stopped by Ulta because I was like, I love Ulta. Like it's such a fun store. Like it really, really is. Sephora is nice too. Like don't get me wrong, but I feel like Ulta is just a little bit more accessible for me. I don't feel as like it, pressure to buy things in a way, and they have the Essence cheaper brand. I don't think Sephora carries it. I mean, I haven't been to Sephora in a while. I mean, they could, but I don't know. And plus, they carry like lots of elf stuff that's not available like at Walmart. So I love Ulta. But anyways, I bought this elf Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. Um, and I actually really, really like it. And um, yeah, it actually works really well. I spray on a ton because I like feeling that like refreshness on my face. And so this is work. And what I really like about this is that it doesn't smell. I don't like mists or any type of makeup that smells because it's like right on my face. I just don't like it that it smells. And I was worried that this would smell like watermelon, like cucumber, and I'm like, I don't want it to smell. And I asked the lady at Ulta, I was like, hey, does this smell? And she was like, well, I mean, if you don't like it, you can always return it. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. So, but I kept it because I actually really like it, and it sprays really, really cool. Like it's just, I really like it. And I actually watched this TikTok before making this video, before doing my makeup, where this girl would put like concealer and like her foundation and everything, but as she's putting it on, she's already spraying it. That way it stays like fresh on her face, and that way it doesn't dry out. And I actually tried that, and I have to say I do like it because sometimes I do notice that once I'm already done, like it just dries out a little bit, and I'm just like, I just don't want it to dry out. But oh, don't mind I messed up the microphone. But yeah, so I definitely would recommend Elf. Stay on Screen. It works really, really well. I actually really, really like it. And then another thing that I bought from Elf was a Holy Hydration. And I think what I really, really liked about this was the price. This was only $8, and there's a lot in here. And I love like this little squishy thing, but just makes it so much easier to like take out. So I really like it, and I love the packaging for this. Just so easy to carry, so easy to put in your bag. Um, I would definitely recommend this, and I actually want to try their water moisturizers, which I like Neutrogena's, but Neutrogena's can be pricey. This one is a little bit not as pricey, and I think it works just the same pretty much. Oh, I don't want to forget because I know I have a lot of things here. I tried this. This is a True Match Lumi Lotion, Glow Enhancer. It's supposed to be like a light glow. It's okay. I wasn't a huge fan for it. Like when I put it on, I didn't really feel like it was shining at all. And I'm like, I want to shine. And it really wasn't what I thought it was. I also do like it has that little thing here. Here, I'll show you guys. That way you guys can like go look for yourself. So it's like that. I don't know. I'm just a little bit still, you can see maybe. I'm still a little bit on the fence. I feel like the shine just isn't there for me. So, I mean, if I want to pretend I have something on like shiny, I'll put it on, but I'm not sure whether I'll buy it again, to be quite honest. Oh, back to Essence. Sorry, I'm like all over the place, but I just want to get everything here. So, I love Bouncer. And here are the bouncers I bought from Essence. This is for darker skins. So let me open it up. I did drop it, so it's like spilling a little bit. I actually really like it. This is the one I really like. Slub Clump Luminous Bouncing, medium tone. As you can tell, I used it. I like it. The other one, this one had more of like a red undertone. This one, when I bought it, it really is pretty good, and I actually really do like it. So I would definitely recommend these, and these are like $3, which you can't beat at all. Like $3 for a good brand of like bronzer, like go for it. I was in the store there at Walmart yesterday, because I wanted to buy a couple things. I wanted a different bronzer. So I tell you, like I have like 6 different bronzers. Like I just love them. Like it's not that I don't like one. I love getting bronzers. Like they're my favorite. So here's this one. I actually already used it yesterday. This is from Pro Fusion. It's a shade bronzer app palette. I was gonna say appalette palette. So here we have these different like shades. I actually use this one as like a highlighter, which actually worked really well. I really like it. And so this is a really good bronzer, and I like that it has like the different shades. So you can go from like dark, middle to very light. I just like kind of like use all of them. Like I just like take my brush and go through all of them. I'm like, we're all going on there, guys. But this one, this top one, I did use as like a brown, like a highlighter. I like it. I like it, and I think it works really well. And it was only $5, guys. This was only $5, and I was like, oh my god, because some of them can be like upwards in the tens. I don't really like the cream ones, so um, although I'm hoping the elf cream one will work really well, which I'm really excited. And I really do want to buy. So, so because I've gone back into makeup, um, so story time. I didn't really know how to use like powder or like translucent powder before. I didn't really know what it was for, and it wasn't until maybe like a couple of days ago where I was like, wait, is the powder the stuff they put like underneath after concealer? And I was like, it is. I didn't know that. And so I was like, how did I not know that? Like, because I would always see the makeup videos and it just like never clicked in my head. And so I actually have loose powder, which I've had for years. And I thought this was like, I used it forever as like foundation. I didn't know this was you would put underneath it. And it just gives you that extra like softer look. So last week I started using it and I love it. Like I was like, I'm never going back. I'm gonna be using powder for the rest of my life. And so, but as I had this one, I didn't really like the padding for it. It was just really hard because it's like um it's just round, and I'm like, I just want it here, and just like here. And so while I was at Walmart, I bought these assorted cosmetic sponges, which they're so fun. So I mostly just used this one today, which was like the little square one, and because I saw it on the TikTok where this guy put powder here and he used one of these. I'm like, oh, that's what those are for. I'm like, I'm learning so much. So I used this one and it was just amazing. I really, really liked it. And I thought this was really, really cool. I like the little star ones. Isn't that cute? Like you just do like that, which like okay. I'm not really sure how I'll use these ones. So I guess like that, you know. This looks like a beat. um and yeah, they have like a star ones, mostly oh, they have a heart. Look, they have a heart sponge. Oh my gosh, that's so adorable. I love it. Um I like they have these ones that are a little bit longer. So I'll get right in there. Right in there, guys. And then I was even watching a video where it's like you put powder first and then concealer, or concealer first and then powder. It's well, for me, what works really well is concealer first and then the powder. So the best way to remember is C goes before P. So C is before P in the alphabet. So that's what works. And these actually like these are like $2. And I like these because they're so many different shapes and colors. Like it just makes it, interesting. So I really liked it. Another thing that I just actually tried on. Have you guys heard of this Revlon Rose Glow Mist? It has the perhaps like little like sparkles. So you shake it and you put it on. At first I was a little, this is like photo ready, and I'm like, okay. I'm not really sure what it really like, how it really is supposed to work. Like, so I just put it on, and I guess it's supposed to give me an extra flow. I feel like I look the same. So, you know, and it smells pretty good. The only thing is just it's a little like when you put it on, I feel like I'm spraying oil in my face and like I feel awkward, you know? So, I mean, I'll still keep using it. I'm not sure if I'll buy it again though. I I I I want to use the things that I buy, but I don't not sure if I'll buy it again. That's usually how I usually go with my things. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a second chance and I'll try again. But some things I just buy once. I'm like, we're done. So let's try something different. That's pretty much what my thing is. Okay, mascara, guys. I love mascara. Like mascara is one of my favorite things. Like I can go without foundation, all these things and everything, but I love mascara. I love, you can see I'm wearing my mascara and I love it. So my Holy Grail mascara. This is a secret, a huge secret. Have you guys seen this before? It's called the May Extract by Apple Pink and Green Super Lash Mascara. These are manufactured in Mexico. They're actually from Mexico, but they're distributed here. Um, it's amazing. Like my life changed when I started using this mascara. It's awesome. Here, and then I'll also give you a little more secret. So what I do with this is that I warm these up, and it does wonders. Like it takes me a good while for me to do my eyelashes because I like them big. I like wearing falsies. Like I have worn them before. I just the only thing with falsies, and they really really do make a huge statement in your face, is that when I wear them, I feel like it pulls like some of my eyelashes fall off. And so that's why I mean, it makes me a little nervous. Like my eyelashes, thankfully, I've been blessed to have them somewhat bigger. And so they and you can't really tell right here. Maybe if I get a little bit closer, but you can tell they're a little bit big, right here too. So I've been blessed with that. But falsies are so I love them because they really do like, and I love that you can get even bigger ones. Like so fun. But when I put them on, I notice that my eyelashes fall off more, and I'm like, oh. So I don't wear them because I am afraid that my eyelashes are gonna fall off. So I don't wear them, which is probably not true. That your eyelashes fall off, but I don't know why mine do. And so I'm a little nervous about using them. But this is my Holy Grail mascara. And so I warm this up. And so you just gotta be careful. Like it does plump up a little bit. And then so here it is. It does have a distinct smell, so just be ready for that. But after you put it on, you can't really smell it. So here we go. It looks like a little pine tree, and it's just amazing. Like I cannot, like I would die if like they saw me doing these. I love it. So I actually purchased these from eBay, and I think you can buy them at this like I've seen them maybe like at the I was the store I bought them. K Momo. I know K Momo sells these, and that's why the only other store I've seen that sells it. Other than that, you do have to order them. You can order them from Amazon. I think I use eBay more. It's a lot cheaper, but I just recently bought like $20 worth of these, which is like I got like I think it was like 10 or so, or I don't remember, but I bought a whole bunch, so that will last me till like past this year. Um, and so that's my holy grail. But I did wanted to try something different, and I looked at this one, which is also like a Mexican mascara. It's called Alma Belleza Cosmetics. There's also mamey seed oil, and it's really really good too. This one is just like that one. The smell is not as it's a little bit stronger. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit stronger, but it's just like that one. But this one, holy smokes, it just like it volumizes your eyelashes above anything I've ever seen. Like it may be just a little better than that one, but that one I still like. I also use this one, but this one is amazing. This one was like I got like four of these for $15. They're a little bit smaller, a little bit smaller than this one. Not by much, actually, they're the same size. But this one is amazing. So I definitely would recommend using this mascara and then warming it up. Warming up your mascara is a game changer, guys. A game changer. Because I even do it on the colossal Maybelline ones, and it works amazing. So I would definitely recommend warming these up, and it does wonders. It really does. And finally, we have the Essence. So I use all three of these doing my mascara. It's insane. So this is the Essence one that I actually really like. So volume boost. Here's the so it's a little bit longer. Um, the smell isn't as strong. The smell isn't very strong, which is good. So this one I usually put like right at the end to like separate them out a little bit more. So these three are my holy grail for like the rest of my life. Like I think when I die, I just like like this is my secret. So I love mascara. For a long time because of my rosacea, I actually didn't wear any of the stuff that I'm wearing. All I would wear was just mascara, and that was it, and just a lot of good, really good moisturizer. And I'm like, okay, we'll call it a day. Because I was just really scared. I didn't want to damage my skin, and I was just scared. It maybe not affected anything, but when you're going through something like rosacea and you have an outbreak, oh my gosh, you just it, I don't even know how to explain it. Just separate, just I don't know, just stressed out, and it even almost like started hurting me mentally, just because like I just felt like I looked like the girl from The Exorcist, because like my bumps in my face, like especially when I would have to wash my face, oh my gosh, it's just unsettling is the best word to say. But I'm glad that things are like calming down, and um, it's better. It's better. I still want to go back to the doctor and ask more medications and what else we can try just to cool it down even more. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So all my rosacea friends out there, I understand you. Um, so in terms of like perfume, so I like perfume. However, I have a thing with buying um brand perfume. Like some of the perfumes that I purchase that are like, Chanel or Marc Jacobs. Like I have Marc Jacobs Daisy, which is like it's okay. I wouldn't buy again. And then I bought in Michelle or Michelle. I bought a Chanel Mademoiselle, which I actually really like. I just feel like it's everyone's favorite perfume because I've smelled it on so many other girls, which is great, But at the same time, I'm like, I don't really, used it once. It was nice, but again, I would just wouldn't buy it again. I had it. Okay, cool. Everyone wears it. Let me try something new. That's usually how it is. Um, I did buy like a sample on eBay for Delina, which I love, love, love Delina. I know some people don't really like it because it's like too soft or something, or like, oh, for the price, because girl's expensive. She is like in upwards of like, I think it was like a little over 200, $300. So I mean, she's expensive, and so I am a little apprehensive of paying that much money for it, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, but it smells so good. But the sample that I bought from eBay, which was like a little bottle for like $20, definitely worth it. I don't know. I want to buy it, but I'm at the same time, I'm like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So I'll have to think about it really what I want. I'm like, maybe I can do payments, like but anyways, this one. You guys have oh my bad. This one, which is like Brazilian crust chorizo. I really like it. It's really, really good. I bought the smaller one because I know there's like the Sephora ones that they buy, which is like it's like $48 or 40. I don't remember. I didn't really want to buy such a big one because I wanted to see what it was first. And I love it so much. It is so easy to wear. I love wearing it. More than likely, I'll probably buy it again. I do want to try the different ones that they have. I'm not sure about the coconut one because I don't like a lot of coconut smelly things. Um, but this one's like really, really good. And I love that it's so easy to wear, meaning that I can just wear it and it's not like overpowering, but it just smells like a really good body spray. Like it's light. And so I really, really like it. And more than likely, we'll buy it again. So definitely recommend this. I bought this one at eBay. It was $18, which is a smaller one. I don't use it every single day, so maybe for Christmas or something, I'll buy the bigger one and see how it goes. So I definitely recommend that. And lastly, guys, I don't want to leave you because we're having so much fun. Like I love you guys so much, and I feel like you guys are my friends. And let me tell you, these past few months have been unlike anything I've ever experienced in my life. I've um, had some family stuff that came up, and if there's anything that I would ever want you guys to take away is that really appreciate your family members. Is really, you know, be there for them. Obviously, if it's good, I mean, I definitely wouldn't want you guys to stay in a bad situation if it's like hurting you. But, if you have, relationship with your family is so important. And those bonds that we create together, it's there forever. And um, I'm just glad that I am where I am now because of them. And another thing I do want to tell you guys is I started a master's program, which I'm really, really proud of myself. Like for the longest time, I wanted to get my master's. I'm like, I want to get my master's before I turn 40. Like that was my goal. And I just thought that I was just never would be smart enough to go through a master's program. Like I'm not smart enough. I'm not this. And it's just like insecurities that we have. And now, like, I'm taking my second class, and so far, like, I have an A. In my first class, I got an A, and it's been. Don't get me wrong, it hasn't been easy, but I was just so happy that I finally started, and I'm doing part time because I work full time. I want to take my time. I definitely don't want to rush it. I'm not rushing it. I just want to really take my time and pace myself out. And so I am just so happy to have started the program and to finally I'm starting. I started and I'm continuing. It is going to take me about 2 years and a half to finish, And I am completely fine with that because it's being sponsored by my work and they only pay a certain amount per year. So for a couple of months per year, I'm going to be doing schoolwork and then have to wait till next year till they you do the start again. So about 2 years and a half, which I am completely fine with it, to be honest. Like getting a master's program and working full time is insane. It's just, I don't know how people do it going to school full time, working full time, and even having kids and a family. I don't know how those people do it. I don't have kids and I'm only doing part time. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I definitely, shout out to all those people that can do it. You guys are the real MVP. So good job, guys. But yeah, just keep going, guys, and never, ever, ever doubt yourself. And really, like, you know what? I am smart enough. I am strong enough to do what I need to do. And if you really put the effort, you will get there. I promise you that. But before I go, which I really don't want to leave you guys because I love you guys so much. But um, so this is a wig. As you can see, I really like it. I feel like this wig is like gives me J Lo vibes. Back in her when she was dark hair. I really like this wig. It's like, hey, but and even now I can see. So this wig had like some hairs that were like long, which I'm actually gonna cut these because these are a little bit longer than what I wanted them to be. So I'm gonna cut them like probably like right here, so that way it's even with the rest of the hair. Um, but see how they're just kind of hanging there, and I don't really like it. So I'm gonna cut these more. I actually cut this much off of the wig. I because these hairs were even longer and it just didn't flow with the wig so well. I'm like, most of the hair is here, and then also just has some random hairs coming out here. It just didn't look so well. So I actually cut him, and I'm actually gonna after this video, I'm gonna cut some more like right here, so that way it looks more in sync with the rest of the hair. And I also cut a little bit here, because there was just a lot of hairs that didn't flow well with like this part. So I'm gonna cut some more, and then up here right now it's fine, but for a while it had this like little awkward bump like right here, and I was like, I don't know how to do. So I just cut it, and this wig was like only 40 bucks. So I was like, whatever, I'll do it. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like it? I like it because it gives me like volume into my face. So I really like it, and I hope you guys like it too. All right, guys. Well, I know this was a long video, but again, I love you guys so much. I am so sorry I taking forever and, just haven't been here. But I will do another video tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to do what I wanted to do last year at the end of the year, which I wanted to go over all the photos that I have and what I really like, or what, you guys know how like Vogue has that like video of like our celebrities go through, past years and stuff like that. That's kind of what I wanted to do, but of my looks, of course. So I'll go ahead and do that tomorrow. So I'll see you guys soon, and I hope you guys take care and love you all. Bye.